All right. Mic check 1, 2. Audio levels looking good. I think we're good to go. Alrighty, everybody. What is up? Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having an excellent day so far. Today was actually like, it was one of those days where, you know, when you're at work and time is kind of flying by, but you don't feel super productive. But then when you get home, just you kind of reflect on everything you just accomplished throughout the day, and you just kind of like, you feel you're more tired than you anticipated. You were a little bit more aware of everything you did. And so that was kind of like my day. Yesterday, I'm training for another half marathon, and I did my first 7.5 mile run in the first time in like probably a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And it was the most brutal run that I've done since the half marathon. It was absolutely ridiculous. I got into mile 5 and I was feeling really good in mile 5, and then don't get me wrong, it was hot out. It was 85 degrees. It was humid, and I was struggling. After the last 2.5 miles I did were just, I got through it. My goal was, I didn't care how long it took. I just knew I wanted to get done the run, and I ran walk the last 2.5 miles, which I'm not disappointed in myself. I'm proud that I actually got through it. I have 6 weeks until my next half marathon, and so I am locking in. I've been far too relaxed, and now it's time to get time on my feet. The best way to complete a half marathon is to just have time on your feet. There's no amount of training plans that will ever prepare you to just run for 3 hours, right? Like, so, if anyone who's saying you can do it in 30 minutes or less, you're kidding yourself. You need to have that time to get your endurance up, get your muscles used to running for 3 hours. My goal is to not have it last 3 hours, but we'll see how that goes. So, if you guys haven't seen, just to catch you guys up, I posted the first of the presentations. So last week was talking about, oh gosh, what were we talking about? Oh, sorry. All right, I'm focusing on the ones where I'm building now. I completely forgot what we already did in the past. So the first one was talking about rating on NA, how to approach rating on NA, right? I didn't really talk about the differences between North America and Europe, but the whole goal is, there's really, there was three main avenues to rate on NA. So I'll be working on the next video that should be up either this weekend or by Monday of next week. So if you guys haven't subscribed, head over to my YouTube channel to subscribe so you get alerts for all the videos. My goal isn't to make these super hyper polished videos all the time. My goal is to, I only made one like very edited video, but you get the idea, you get the drift. My goal is to be authentic, be real with you guys, get my thoughts down on footage, so that way I can at least, share my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions with you guys. And I hope that you take away at least a little bit from it. So, the first thing I'll be doing, or I want to talk about, we're gonna get into the presentation. So let me get this set up. This is one that I'm actually really pumped about. So, I even got a fancy. I made a little new scene just for these presentations. That way, I can go full screen. It's a little bit easier to read. You're not having to go through, you know, the slideshow. But this presentation today is called "The Anatomy of a Commander," and so this is something I'm actually really passionate about, or like really excited to talk about. And so, yeah, let's do this. So, guys, if you want to be a better commander, the best way to do that is to analyze what being a commander is about, the anatomy of a commander. Now, there's a handful of truths to being a commander, and they're not all bad things, but they're just realities of being a commander. The first thing is it's very thankless. It can be sometimes thankless, and really, if you think about it, tagging up is a means to an end. It's a means for players to join on you, to do the metas, to do the raids, get the loot, and then leave, right? And you know that can feel very like isolated. Like you're just doing this. You're not getting a lot of praise. Guild Wars 2, I'm not saying this is everybody. A lot of people thank the commander for tagging up because they understand. They understand that being a commander, that tagging up it takes a little extra effort, right? But a lot of times you don't get that reward, right? So you're doing these things. It's just like a leader. It's just being a commander is very much akin to any leadership role, and you can take these lessons, these concepts, and apply it into real life, into other games. So it's not just a Guild Wars 2 thing. The next truth is it can be stressful, right? You're managing players, you're managing their expectations and their schedules. Right? If you are in a raid team, if you're in a World v World team, you know, you're dealing with, at the end of the day, people and their time, right? Like you are organizing a group of people to do content, right? And so with that content is going to be expectations, right? If you're a beginner progression or a beginner training guild, right? What does it mean to be a Guild Wars 2 streamer? Hey, you never know. But okay, so it's stressful. You're managing their expectations, you're managing your players and their schedules, and that can be stressful, right? Because everyone, if they're not on the same page, if their expectations aren't being met, right, that causes friction, that causes conflict. And I can give you a really good example of this. So with my raid guild, my raid teams rather, I once ran a static that was a little bit, we had a goal. Our goal was to do all full clear 1 through 7 in 2 hours and 30 minutes, right? And we were struggling to get there, right? We were spending about we were like 6 months into the team forming, and we were like hard stuck at that 2 hour 45 minute time frame. And so as a commander, I'm trying to find different ways to break through those barriers because expectations of the guild, of the team, and their performance was not being met, right? And you don't want to waste people's time, right? You want to always respect the other players' times, because at the end of the day, you guys are a part of a team. You guys are part of, you know, a collaborative effort where everyone is, you know, they're giving you their time, they're giving you their effort, right? And there's a level of respect that you need to give that, right? And so what I had to end up doing was I swapped some players around, right? Some of our DPS, I put them to Boon DPS, and I just shuffled the comp around a little bit, put our higher performers on on DPS are the ones that were kind of not performing. The DPS is high. I put them on the boon DPS. Reran the roles a little bit so that way, like, hey, like, this was back when Revenant was like doing really, really good, right? And so I got them geared and trained up on Revenant, and they thrived there, right? The rotation was simple enough that they could focus on the mechanics. They can keep the boon time uptime that we needed, and we were able to progress the group past that 2 hour 45 minute runtime and hit that 2 hour 30 minute goal, right? And you know, you're always worried about, oh, if I make these changes, if I push too hard, if I do this or that, part of your team, our players going to leave, right? And that's always something that I personally as a commander, I struggle with, and I always think about, because at the end of the day, you never want to lose good players, and you always want to give players that aren't meeting the expectations of the group time to grow, right? If you do trials, right, and the players are trialing for 2 weeks and they're just not right up to par, you have that conscious decision to make to say, hey, do I want to keep this player, or do I want to put a little effort into it? And my preference is to always put a little more effort into a player, give them a couple extra weeks, ask them where they're having troubles in, and just kind of mentor them a little bit, see if we can get them up to a level where they're on a path to success, so that way they can integrate into the team and be successful, right? And that's the same with World v World. That's the same with raiding. Like open world, you know, it's way less stressful because the goals are way less defined. The next truth is it's an act of service, right? You are good commanders, bad commanders, like they all have a few things in common. Consistency and consumables. Commanders doing open world, right? Or those guys are tagging up at the same times all the time. If they're doing convergences, they all tag up and do convergences all at the same time. Like they are very consistent, and that's how you get that name recognition. That's how you get people attracted to your to the events that you are leading. But then also you're usually the one who's dropping ascendant food, you're dropping banners, right? You're not always, right? Not everyone does it, but like a lot of people, commanders that I know, they offer these things because they want the teams to be successful, right? A lot of guilds, they do put in food into the guild bank. They do contribute, so it's not always on the commander. But you know, I do know a lot of people who like they're the scribes, they're the 500 chefs. They're like, you know, they're doing the things to get the consumables to make their runs as successful as possible, right? The next truth is you have to sometimes make unpopular choices. Doing the right thing for the group rarely pleases everyone, and that is just a fact of life, right? You can please some, but you can't please all. And really what that all boils down to is, at the end of the day, you need to do what's right for yourself and the team, right? If you do stuff that you are not comfortable with, that you do not agree with fully or are able to live with, then overall the team will suffer, right? So you need to do what your moral compass tells you. You need to do what you believe is right for the team, and you need to stick by those decisions. And unfortunately, some players won't like that, which is fine, and you may lose players, or they'll do something else. That feels bad, right? Because you don't want to lose friends. You don't want to lose, you know, if you have a static team, you don't want to lose your players. But sometimes that happens, right? You have to make the hard calls, and that's part of commanding. But the last truth is commanding is deeply rewarding. If you're progressing through raids, if you are doing World v World and you are winning fights and you have that team cohesion, or you're just doing open world and someone types in chat, "Thank you, Com," like those things just feel really, really good. Infallible, right? I'm in an Infallible team, and while I'm not commanding it, like Newbie is, you know, doing an excellent job in leading the team. And it's not easy, right? He's trying to organize times, he's trying to get fills, and he's not even playing in the through the content with us. He's backseat watching through Discord streams, doing the call outs to help us get through, do the content. And so, he's doing it for the love of the game. And that's like, there's a sense of reward in helping your friends do this stuff, right? And so commanding isn't always just doing it for yourself. But when everything comes together, when you get through that content, you have those really good moments, like it just feels really, really, really good. And that's why I love commanding, is because if I didn't command in Guild Wars 2, I would be doing other things that would allow me to exercise leadership abilities, because at the end of the day, these are all soft skills that if you don't practice, you are going to lose them, right? It's just like any other skill. It's like public speaking. It's like working out. Like if you do not do these things on a regular basis, you lose your edge, right? You lose the comfortability in doing these things. And so that's why I do it. And I love commanding. I love Guild Wars 2 and tagging up and getting through content. And it's just deeply rewarding at the end of the day, even though there's a lot of things that people may like, oh, that's too much for me, right? Like I don't want to, it's thankless, it's stressful, I don't want to put up with that stuff. But at the end of the day, like when it's all said and done and the bosses are dead and you have your loot for the week, it's just very, very rewarding. But all right, next thing, myths and realities. I see this time and time again that people have these preconceived notions about commanding. And the first one that I see all the time is that you know all the mechanics. That if you are commanding, you need to know every in and out of the event that you are leading. But in reality, you do not need any of that. You can know the basics at a minimum, but the rest of the players will fill in the knowledge gaps that you don't have, and they will teach you how to do the run. The biggest thing I love to see is Auric Basin meta, right? If you have a new commander, that is like one of the best places to start commanding, because you may know one of the doors and their mechanics, but you may not know all the other three. The best thing to do is to just tag up, do north, south, east, or west, whichever one you don't know, and be like, hey guys, I've never commanded this before. What do I need to know? And everyone in Guild Wars 2, like 9 times out of 10 will tell you, hey, this is the TLDR for this mechanics. Make sure we do the X, Y, and Z. And you don't even have to do the mechanics. You just need to follow the herd, get the people where they need to go, because at the end of the day, it goes to the next item. You do not have to be the best player, because people think if I'm the leader, I have to also be the best player. I have to be the most knowledgeable. I have to be the best player. And you don't. You just need to surround yourself with good players. And by doing that, what usually ends up happening is that it will elevate your gameplay. You will become a better player because you are surrounding yourself with knowledge, surrounding yourself with people who want to help, who have already done the work. They are at that level. And if you put in that little extra work, it will elevate you to the same level. And then you do that to the next commander. You find that little commander, that young commander who's struggling. You're like, hey man, I'm going to help you out. Grab my hand and hold on for the ride. And either they're going to rise to the occasion or they're going to back out because it's something that they can't handle. And that's okay. The next myth of commanding is that wiping makes you a failure. I've seen time and time again in open world metas, when they fail, that the commander gets absolutely roasted, right? And in reality, it may not be your fault. Sometimes, sure, you got lost, you made a wrong turn, you wasn't as efficient doing X, Y, and Z, right? But not everything is in your control, right? Sometimes you didn't have enough players, right? You you may have only had 10 or 15 players in your squad on a meta that requires you to have 30 or 40. You may have not have thought about comping the squad, right? Having subgroups with boons and stuff like that. And so your DPS was a little lower, or that you just were running things at an off time. And so you didn't get the main, core prime time players. And, people were just kind of doing less DPS than what was required to do the meta. And that's not your fault. You didn't have any control over that, right? And so I think people need to give themselves a little grace when it comes to commanding, that if you fail, you take that as a learning opportunity. You don't beat yourself up for it. And then the last myth is that the tag makes you a leader. You spend the 300 gold, you tag up, and you feel that sense of entitlement. No, that's not. Tagging does not make you a leader. Your demeanor and personality is what makes you a leader. How you interact with players, how you organize things, how you handle conflict resolution, how you handle stressful moments, that's what makes you a commander and a leader. The tag is merely a mechanism to form players into subgroups. It does not make you the boss of anybody. All right. The next thing, traits of a good commander. The first thing you need if you want to be a great commander is you need patience. Things may not always go according to plan, and that's okay. Many times if you're doing training raids, if you're doing World v World runs, you may get stomped by a blob bigger than you, or a blob that has a better comp that just happens to counter the comp you're playing, and you need patience, right? You can't blow up, you can't get frustrated, you can't just take it out on your team. I'm sure people who are in the raiding scene have had instances where commanders lose their absolute minds, and they just crash out. And that is okay. I'm not saying that's okay, but what I'm saying is, like, sure, everyone has their limit. Everyone can keep their cool up into a point, but there's the right way to handle things and there's the wrong way to handle things, and how you do that will dictate if you're going to be a good or bad commander. Adaptability, adjusting your team comps and strategies to meet the team's needs. A lot of times I see training raids not adapt the comps or the strats to meet the players where they're at, right? A really good one, and this is different it's a little different now, but I remember back in the day raiding and doing Wing 1 Gorseval the Nefarious, right? So many teams tried to do the World Eater skips and they didn't have the damage. This was, probably 5 years ago, right? And you would wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe on the boss, on Gorse, and not once did the commander say, hey, maybe we should just break the walls, do the gliding mechanic, and get through the boss, right? Because what happens is you get so frustrated because you're not doing the comp that the only comp that there's other options, and you just disband, right? I'm sure if you're in the raid scene and you raid regularly, that has to have happened to a player, more than once. And so knowing how to or when to adjust team comps and strategies is a really good sign of a good commander, someone who has done this before, who has the experience, right? And that all takes time, right? These aren't things that you're going to get overnight, but over time, through doing it, you learn, you pick up these traits. The third thing is soft skills, knowing how to guide and interact with people to allow them the opportunity to grow, right? In Guild Wars 2, it's not always about gameplay. It's about interacting with people at the end of the day. And so when there's contention amongst the team, when there's issues, right? Knowing how to talk to people, talk to your players, knowing how to guide them to get to the end goal, the end point that you want to get to is so important, right? Because again, you can just say, hey, you're absolute dog, get off my team, I don't want to play with you. And if that's your style, hey, be my guest. But it's not going to be healthy for the raid community, because that person's going to walk away saying, "Oh, I had to, this guy's a jerk, and I don't want to raid anymore. I'm going to take a break." Or if you say, "Hey, man, I'm seeing you're having trouble playing Power Alack Amalgam. Why don't we try something that has a little bit of an easier rotation, and that way you can focus less on the rotation, focus more on the mechanics, get you more up to speed, so that way when the mechanics become easier to you and second nature, then you can focus on the rotation and your damage will improve." And by just doing things like that, you're going to end up having better players, you're going to end up having a better overall community, and that person may stick around and raid with you until you either you shut the group down, or two, they eventually say, "Hey, time schedule doesn't work," and they have to leave. But it's not because of being burnt out. They are invested because you invested in them. And then the last thing is good communication. I'm not just talking about the verbal communication, like having really good call outs, or talking through mechanics to a new raid team. I'm also talking about the non-verbal call outs, the squad markers, the concise team chats. These are all things that a good commander can use, these tools, to convey where you want players to be, when you want them to be there, and you don't have to always be in Discord to do that, right? My website, Commander Lounge, I always have easy copy and paste text, so that way you can say, "Hey, sub 1 go here, sub 2 go there, these are the mechanics," and it makes it quick and fast, right? And these are all the things that I thought of that I was like, hey, if I was teaching someone how to command now, what would they need to know? These are like the 4 things I think a lot of commanders should know. Now, how to improve. You have your tag, you've done a few metas under your belt. The next thing is, how do I improve being a commander? The number one thing is to practice it. Just like anything else, if you want to be good at it, you need to just do it a lot and often. Repetitions build the instincts that you can't read about, right? You learn a lot of stuff from just doing it, right? You learn what works, what doesn't work, how if I do X, the players respond with Y. These are all things that you just learn through doing it. The next thing is this is my favorite thing to talk about, is to fail often. Every wipe is a learning opportunity. You learn from the failure, you adapt your strategies, and you continue to do it again. The more you fail and the more you understand why you failed, it allows you to not do it again, right? You're able to use your neurons in your brain and be like, oh, hey, we're not going to do this again. My favorite one is in Wing 2, when you do keep construct, right? When people don't CC, like if they do they don't spread, right? And they constantly wipe over and over and over again. I love that moment when it clicks, that when they know the timing to spread, like how far they can push the group before you're like, hey, this isn't gonna work, we should spread out, right? Because they failed so often that you now have that, it's like a spidey sense, hey, I have about 3 seconds to make a call for people to spread out and continue the run, and they'll come back and CC. And I've actually been in a couple training groups where that's happened, and I was like, hey, make a suggestion, and I would show them that stuff, and then after that it clicked, and they were getting it every single time. Or in KC, positioning of the statues, right? If you don't kill the second one fast enough because the far statue isn't going onto the group, and you kind of like the moment that clicks because you guys are failing, there's the team struggling, right? Are just really key good moments that I remember, where the teams were struggling, they're failing, and then they finally say, oh, what if we just remind that player who has far to just go onto tank, And that one call out makes all the difference, because they're like, oh, I have far, I'm going to go to tank. The far ad comes into the group, it dies. You don't have to spread, you CC and you move on, right? It's a lot faster strat. All right, the third thing is to observe other commanders. Watch how they call out, watch the pacing, and learn from that stuff, right? I've been in fill groups where I've learned from other commanders. I was like, oh, I liked how they made that call out, or like in raiding, they'll send me their raid comp sheets, and I'll look at the raid comp sheets, and I'm like, ooh, I like that how they did the XY, like did that one piece right there, or how they talked about this mechanic in a very concise way. And by doing that, you become a better raider and become a better commander, because you can't learn all this stuff from a book. You can't learn it from a YouTube video. It's all just through doing it, right? And then the last thing is to ask for feedback. It doesn't have to be from other commanders. It can be from your team. One of the things I did on my raid static before was I sent out a survey, where the survey had a whole bunch of their questions on it. And, I didn't make it mandatory or anything, but what it was to do is to, one, reinforce that the expectations of the group were still valid. Ask how I was as a commander, ask for where areas I could improve as a commander, and ask what things they liked that I was doing as a commander. That way I knew what was working, what wasn't working, and what I needed to improve on. And I was able to use that information to hone my skills, right? Hone my ability to command that group. All right, the next thing I want to talk about, it's a little less leadership, a little less, commandy, but I wanted to talk at least about what the must-have tools that I recommend to people who are going to get into commanding a lot more often. The three that I think are like must-haves that will apply to like all endgame content except for World v World. Well, we'll get to that. The first one is Blish HUD, the timers module. What that does is it gives you timers for all raid mechanics, so that way you don't have to remember when a mechanic is going to happen. You have this really nice visual bar that will count down and tell you when it happens, so that way you can make precise callouts. Sabbatha is a really good one, where your people doing the cannons mechanic, you can say, oh, 10 seconds to cannon 1, 10 seconds to cannon 2, and that way you give that audible cue to the player. They can go to the cannon, do the mechanic, and they can move on. They can have this module too, and they may not need you, right? They don't, but I always like to run it because that way you don't have to rely on players running this to know when the mechanics are happening. Doom Greens is another fantastic example of using the timers module to tell you what green is going to go off when, so that way you can make sure that the players get to where they need to go when they need to get there. The second must-have tool that I like using is the Guild Wars 2 Arc DPS boon table for raids. I like it because it just gives a really nice, concise grid view of all of the boons in your team. Now, if you're doing open world, if you're doing convergences, if you're doing World v World, these aren't going to matter as much. I really like it for like fractals and for raiding. But for like World v World, like knowing your product time, knowing like stuff like that is going to be huge. Knowing your might, uptime, knowing your fury and stuff like that. Like because again, alacrity, quickness are not going to be available in World v World that often. So you're not going to use it to its full capability. But for the PvE raiding scene, I love using it so that way I can identify problems during my run of, are the boons where they need to be, right? Sometime, or hey, how many times have you been in a group where you're like, man, I don't have quickness, and you're just like, oh, why don't I have quickness? And then you look over, you're like, oh, hey Jimmy, do you, like, he's playing Chrono, did you switch, do you have the quickness trait turned on? Oh, I don't have it. Let me just, all right, let's reset, put the right trait on, keep it moving, right? It's just, those things are nice because that way you don't have to think it's just yourself, because you get the full team view. The last tool that I would recommend is the Raid Core Nexus squad roles. add-on, and that's really good for convergences. I can't tell you how many convergences I've ran without using this tool, and it was a bear. So essentially what this add-on does is it allows you in the UI in the game is to mark players as boons, right? So you can say, hey, this guy's a boon healer, this guy's a quickness DPS or a quickness healer, and these, this person's a DPS, and that way you can organize all your subgroups easily. You don't have to guess who is what role, and then when players leave throughout the convergence run, you're not second guessing what you're missing. You can just look at your squad, though it's clearly defined and marked, and you can just LFG for more of those people. So yeah, not saying you have to use add-ons. It's not a necessity at all. You can do all of the things I'm saying without add-ons. These are just things that I like to make my life a little easier. And so yeah, not a requirement, just a nicety. So I just want to clear that up. So final thoughts. The tag is a beacon. Be a bright one, right? The tag is merely a tool to amass players to your position. And so with that comes some responsibility. You can be a tag and you can be a jerk to people, but why be a jerk when you can be friendly, you can be kind, you can be helpful, right? Commanders are like, they're just that friendly. You want them to be that friendly face that people want to tag up on, they want to join on, they want to have that good time and good experience. There's no need to be a jerk, because commanders are a core pillar in the end game content. Going through 1 to 80 everyone says it's a trial period, and I agree. But what happens in that 1 to 80 experience? Oh, you see a massive amount of people flooding to a world boss, and you see that tag, that commander tagged up, and that player's going to click on it, right? Without commanders, without these tags, a lot of end game content wouldn't be done, right? How many metas, if commanders weren't in LFG searching for people, would just gone by, right? A bunch, right? And so Guild Wars 2 commanders are just a core component to the end game content, to the overall gaming community. And so the next thing I have is have no mercy. If you're in World v World and you're a commander, I want you to breathe fire of 1,000 suns onto your enemy bodies and get all those bags and get all that loot and have a good time and just kill everything in sight. And then lastly, don't be afraid to try. So many commanders or so many people who want to try commanding are scared to take that first leap. And so you shouldn't be afraid to just click the tag, click the squad button, form up for a meta, have a good time, learn from it, and at the end of the day, it's about bringing people together. And with that, thank you so much. If you guys appreciate these kinds of presentations and this kind of content, make sure to like and follow, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, everybody. All right. It is 7:57. We are right on time. Thank you guys for sticking through the presentation, this week's presentation. I need to figure out what I want to do for tomorrow, because yeah, I made this one today. I usually stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, and so I was like, oh, I need to get this one done today because I need to have another one tomorrow. And so I need to figure out what I want to talk about tomorrow. I think I might talk about what's in a squad. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people, when they boil down squad roles very generically, like, oh, quickness DPS or alacrity healer or alacrity or quickness, alacrity DPS or whatever, but they don't talk about like the ancillary boons that those classes provide or don't provide, and it can impact the overall like success of a group, right? Because like boons in Guild Wars 2 is such a powerful part of the game. Like people don't understand how much utility and how much easier the game gets when you have boons that that like not having protection, right? If you have terrible product time, you know, you're putting more pressure on healers, right? And people don't really always think about that kind of stuff. And so I think I might want to talk a little bit about that, but I'm not sure if if that's enough juice to squeeze out into a, you know, 6 slide presentation. But healers provide protection. Not all healers pump out 100% a prot. Some quickness DPS don't pump out 50%. And so, you know, it's good to identify those kind of things, right? What classes provide CC? I mean, like I remember when Quickness Catalyst was big. I was a huge fan of Quickness Catalyst, but unless I wanted to really like slot in more CC, I didn't have access to a lot of it because the only real CC that I had was my Earth 3 or Earth 5 Earth 245 and my Air 5. And so like if you really need CC and you switch into those attunements, it kind of messes the flow up of the rotation. Yeah, you can like get back on track, but it's a little tricky. So just kind of like knowing that kind of stuff, knowing the limitations of what the classes provide is pretty huge. But oh, we're going. Dude, I believe we are getting it tonight. I hope so. I need to throw my Ritz on. Just clear our Noisia, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing, man? Here. We need all the luck we can get. We need the Goose headband. The Goose headband is on. We are locked in. You're quitting Final Fantasy. My guy. You rotate MMOs like people rotate underwear. Oh, your group died? Oh, that sucks, bro. That happened in your wild group, right? I'm on powered. My bad. I blame losing name. Losing name was like, hey, can you fill on Monday? And I was like, sure. He's like, what you need? DPS. I'm like, oh, perfect. I never played DPS. Unshackled and reformed. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. Well, you blew up your wild grip. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Bro, we got this wing today. I believe. I would like to delay that so that way I can get the TP back. Is it right or wrong? I'm not really sure, but what it does is it lets me. Yeah, I missed that. Sometimes I get it if I'm fast enough. Perfect. We're a little bit faster today. Sick. We beat the Bro, I got this so memorized, it's cracked. %, let's go. Yeah, got it. Can I just say I have never died to that? What a liar. To the left, to the left. Ooh. Yeah, I was working. I was waiting. You're AFK OSRS fishing, playing Minecraft MMO, watching Netflix before I leave here. Hell yeah, bro. You're game maxing right now. I don't even know if it's a real thing that kids say. I need to take a 2-week Minecraft vacation. Play Minecraft. I think you'll get addicted. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not. It's an MMO. I only have room in my heart for one MMO at a time. I'm sorry. But I am getting a lot better at Deadlock Noisia. Except for I don't understand how the new ranked system works because I have 15 wins across three players. And it won't unlock for me, so I'm like, I don't understand how do I get it ranked? I thought it was 5 across multiple characters, not 15. Or sorry, it is 15. I do I have 15 across multiple characters, yeah. Oh, sick, we're fast. We're zooming. Right. I have 15 wins. At 66%, let's go. Need like 1 win on Holiday, 2 on Ven. You play Circle, hell yeah. I don't know, I like Deadlock a lot. It's I know it has its issues, but hey, just because the devs thought that you weren't worthy of the rank, Linsu, homie. He said, I don't have any prot. My guy. Don't stand in the fire. Forehead. Silly Linsu. Ah. Silly Linsu. Oh, why the... I pulled the trigger on that one. I was too a little trigger happy right there. It just blew my cooldowns. Ooh, unpunished, let's go. Just a little late. Ooh, I blocked it. Hell yeah for the... Sick. Oh, I have been for 2 weeks. You've had your... Oh shit, dude. I hope that went okay. I thought isn't your gallbladder is a useless... That's a useless one, right? Like you don't really need it. Oh, that's good to hear. Hey man, surgeries are always a little scary. Helps digest food with acid. Oh, I thought gallbladders were like not needed. Oh, dude, I forgot 100% what phase we were on right now. Yeah, I was like, wait, why is there Reapers? Why are we not on Patriarch? I believe. Hey. We keep getting stacks on. Ooh, that felt smooth AF, like a baby's bottom. Let's freaking go. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Would it help if I bring like spectral grasp or something like that to help pull in? Like what's causing us to? We weren't getting stacks before, right? So. Alright, I'll like focus them more now then. Can do. See, I didn't know what the solution was to why we're getting stacks. I asked questions. I had people, had the team, we talked about it, theory crafted a little bit. Now I have a little different of a strat than what I was doing before, and that's how you improve. I'm practicing what I preach, guys. I'm not just I'm just not a corporate shill box of useless knowledge. Although I did almost freak out right there because my 5 wasn't going off. Alright, sick. Sick. I just needed to make sure my stuff was good. On the bright side, I'm getting like really good at the CMs that I was not like as comfortable with. Like I'm like QTP is the one I'm like worried about the most, because that's the one that I've done probably the absolute least. All right, so this time, oh, what the fuck? Didn't want to do that. Let's go. Kadeem with 0 stacks. All we did was just focus that left side a little more, and we should be good to go. Two more percent, 1%, swap. Alright, swapping over. Got 1%. Sick. Yep. It's free. It's free. Dio's alive. Or not Dio. Brandon's alive. So all we gotta do is just do what we just did now in the run and we win. Let's do some big old DPS. Sick. Yeah, so man, how crazy is that? It's just asking very simple questions can change the outcome, right? All I asked was, hey, what can we do differently, or what is causing the stacks? And we came up with a plan to address it, and we got through it. So perfect. Sick. Guys, can we get a cat cam in the chat? It's been far too long without you guys seeing cats. know why, but sometimes like this IEM really bothers my ear. It's crazy. But yeah, guys, this is I'm gonna say we get it in less than 3. So shoes are off. The shoes are off. The gamer mode locking in. We're gonna get Wing 7 Infallible right now. Is Becerra ready? Oh, Becerra, it's you. It's literally Besara. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. It looks like Becerra. If I could read, I'd be really upset right now. All right, that one doesn't count. That's a warm up. That's a warm up. Okay, we're locking in. We're locking in, guys. No worries. sick. Not the best, not the best. But good enough, good enough. We got this. And it's mini week, so alright, so not the worst, not the best. I'll take it.
It wasn't little.
Wait, is this Hellmaster on DH? What in the world?
I achieve this. I'm an achiever.
Alex!
Any problems? None. What is this place?
Hi, hi. We are. This is the run. Dude, this IAM is like killing my ear right now though. Holy crap. Wing 7 Infallible dies today. I just got a dryer installed and I overdosed on magnesium. It was a great day. What a sentence. That's a great combo. I don't know how do you OD? I hope you're okay. That's a lot of magnesium.
Amusing.
You learned a lot about magnesium?
Don't try too hard.
It's a metal, right? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Did you have to like go to the doctors or something?
Rest, brother. You're the only one getting embarrassed now.
Holy crap. That's scary. I'm glad you're okay. Holy. Trying to get rid of so much vitamins. Went all hard on D3. Holy crap, that's... You're a necromancer, Alex. I don't have a strip for this. Man, yeah, glad you're okay. That's absolutely knackered. Like, that's wild. Knackered is not the right word. Oh yeah, my wife has had to do that. That's scary stuff. She still has the scars from dialysis.
My friend. Why do you want the cauldron? Because I thought my collection was complete. A menagerie of every creature from Tyria and beyond.
Suffering is your reward.
All right, let's go. 553. Oh, guys.
I wouldn't bet.
And we're off. Just got lock in. We're a little slow.
Know what you're doing, Kadim.
Oh, what? That doesn't trigger claw on it? That's dumb. Hey, give me a second. I need 4 seconds. Yeah, it did. Oh, that's it. She's a 6 as well? A world full of 6s. We're everywhere.
As you wish. I'm stronger than all of them put together.
Alex, you missed my presentation today. This was my best one yet. Did you get one that makes a chime when it finishes? Those are like the only the dryers to get. If they don't make a chime, that's like happy to hear. Like, I want a dryer that makes me feel like, hey, your clothes are dry. What's up? No. That wasn't our fault. That was not our fault. We're good. We're good. We're good. We Gucci. Oh, that is weird. All touchscreen on a dryer. Ooh. So, okay, I got to drive my coworker's Tesla with full self-driving, and the thing that I didn't like the most with it is I didn't like how everything is on the touchscreen. All the AC controls to put it in reverse and everything is all like on the screen. And I was like, man, what a disconnect from the car. It really makes it feel more like an appliance. Like it does, you don't have that tactile feedback that
The light finds us.
I just know it's gonna break at some point. That's all. My oven is the same way. It's a Samsung Junkie. It's actually funny. We have oh, that's not. We totally don't have this. Yeah, we don't have that. Oh, I forget what our Gen Air. When I bought the house, I had Gen Air appliances, and I was like, oh, sick, it has double ovens, but where's the microwave? Fun fact, the microwave is the double oven. The bottom is the oven, the top is the microwave, and it has a pull handle down like an oven to open the microwave. And I was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, what engineer thought this was a good idea? Holy. I know, first world problems, some dude complaining about their microwaves, but it's a 60s thing? Oh, got it. Just keep pumping. I just wanna pump all night and day. In old Duar. That's a niche song. If you guys if anyone knows that song, I'll give you 5 gold. I'm popping off. Alright, sword and appraisal, let's go. And it's Mega Pets, so if we get it this week, the flex is real. Not the pinata. Beat him up, beat him up. Get bent, Steve. Yeah, that was a fast AF Megapets. Holy.
It wasn't little.
All right, we're in.
What is this place?
Twin Largos, downtime. Now we're just waiting. We're waiting for the gosh dang voice lines. Oh.
The cauldron is what forges your legendary realms. It is an artifact of incredible power, and I want it. I've new playthings for you. Defeat them.
All right.
Your freedom. I present your final
We got like 10 seconds.
assassins, Nakari and Canute.
Look, sister. The gem is throwing us some meat.
We're gonna give them the meat.
Don't try too hard.
I don't know actually. So they removed the time limit from Greer. So it feels a lot better. Like I guess it's like the pressure's off, right?
Rest, brother.
You need to do the whole wing. That's fair.
One getting embarrassed now.
I didn't get lost. Yeah, looking forward to playing any green stuffs. That's fair.
Finally giving us
I mean,
something to
I'm like the only one in the group. And that's purely because I was like, newbie, give me a class that like, give me a profession that like, I don't. I don't have to like, I want to learn one profession, not have to worry about, you know, multiple professions and stuff like that. That way I can just like master it, right? Because I'm not a good player, right? I am not trash, but I am not the best. Exactly. It gives me room to be bozo, and that's what I like about it. I could be a bozo and do bozo things, and it doesn't punish the whole team for me being a bozo. Oh, that's a pretty tall order. I'm a big bozo. Ooh. That absolutely saved me right there. Holy. What is he doing? You can't do that.
Why do you want the cauldron? Because I thought my collection was complete. A menagerie of every creature from Tyria and beyond.
Oh, what's up, dude? Hey, Flesh Golem, what are you doing there, my guy?
Need to get to the cauldron. I wouldn't bet.
You're smarter than Zomeros. Not smarter than no impossible fight to me. You're not as strong as you.
All right, we're in. We're in.
A lasting truth stands.
We're even faster than we were last time. Let's go.
A beat out of luck. Don't know what you're doing, Kadim.
Let's go. Big hits.
Like Zomeros' little rodents. Stand and fight. The power of the cauldron calls to me. The power of this life is within.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Suffering is your reward. Think faster. Doubling down. Nice. Very nice. Submit. We won't see all. Power.
Free as many of my pets as you wish. I'm stronger than all of them put together. Refreshing.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're off to the races. We just got. If we can get through this phase. I really hope so, because the boss got some stacks. It is soothing.
come. Doubling down.
Let's go. Let's go. We got through it. We got through Matriarch and Patriarch. Let's go. No funny business. No funny business. Keep it easy. Keep it easy. We have 60 seconds. 60 freaking seconds. Woo! Zeborg. I may have messed up and it's actually mini game. Woo. Sorry. I gotta focus up. And 1%. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yes. It's over. Woo. It's over. Oh my gosh. Wings 6 is over. Let's go. Oh. We were on Wing 6 for so long. Let's go. Oh my god. Proof. I did the thing. Alright, so they're gonna take a little break. So you know what that means, guys. You know what that means. All right, so you guys, you said the right words. You said mini game. So we're gonna play the mini game. If you are new to the channel, this is a very simple mini game. It's unique to only Bozo Friendly. I made it myself. All you have to do is count all of the choya and wait till the end. There is going to be a 30-second stream chat lockout, so you only get one chance to answer. One chance. And if you play the game long enough, you get into the top 5 leaderboard, and every winner will get something from my inventory mailed to you in game. So, without further ado, let's do the thing.
Has always acted without thinking.
Could we maybe discuss this inside? Those open rifts are making me nervous.
Oh, I'm so hyped we got Wing 6 done.
Scattered around the fortress. I must be at the gate to open it.
We'll clear the way and collect your parts as we go. Sharper still.
They be zooming. Look how many choya there are. You can fit so many choya in this game. Slaps mini game. Alex with the 65, the quick draw. Zeborg with the Price is Right going 64. Any guesses can be right guesses if you believe. $64 with the Zeborg. Holy, let's go. Congratulations, Zeborg. Congratulations, Zeborg. What is your in-game name? And I will send you something from my inventory. What is that you say? Well, I have all of these things in my inventory. You'll surely get some of it. That's how this works. You win and help me clean out, keep my inventory clean. It's a win-win situation. CH.9786. Okay, what do I got in here? I think right off the rip, you're gonna get two stacks of mithril, and then I'm gonna give you 232 trick-or-treat bags, and I'm gonna give you Iron Fist hammer. Oh, my bad. So 2 stacks of mithril, 232 trick-or-treat bags, and an Iron Fist. Congratulations to Zeborg with the big 64 winning the Choya Stampede. Why is everyone leaving the instance? Because why? I'm sorry, too many people talked. Oh. Oh, okay. Lindsay, I thought we were friends, bro. Okay, little mini game, but it does pause your gameplay on stream. Wait, what do you mean? It pauses my gameplay on screen. On stream. You mean like in the future? Like you want a mini game that you can play while I'm gaming, but it pauses the game play? Oh, also I need to figure out what I'm doing for Wing 7. What, no. I'm confused. What happened? What? Oh. I need... Okay, cool. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't take much to get me confused at all. Like, it takes very, very little to confuse me. Because the issue, what happens is you'll say something and it's not clear, and then I start thinking of all of the possibilities that you could have meant, because I don't understand what you actually meant, and then I get into this loop of, well, what did you mean? And then my brain fries out. Yeah. No worries, cute little mini game. Thanks. I need to find an artist to make some assets for me, because I have I already have my idea and the framework built for the next mini game. I just need assets because the person who was working with me from University of Interior Arts or whatever, she started working with me, but then she just stopped responding altogether. And the thing with, so you know, like, have you ever been to a amusement park and in like the game section they have like the little water gun race, like horse racing, where like you shoot the water into like the little hole and it moves the horses across the screen or across the track? I was gonna do that as a mini game where you guys answer trivia questions, and whoever answers it first has their horse move. Yeah, I thought that would be like really, really cool. All right, I think we're just gonna do a little bit of practice. I was like, what the hell? Like, why am I in sub 1? I'm supposed to be in sub 2, you silly goose. All right. So we practiced Wing 7 a little. The thing that we haven't really done was we did gate once, like the really fast gate. We've done that once. We've done all these bosses, I believe, once. The one, or Q1, we've practiced that a little. I am okay on it. I need to do a little bit more. I forget what time it is to start running in the split phases. Oh. All right, let's get in this. Let's get in this. Not even worried. All right, while we wait for the start. So, guys, if you don't know, I'm training for my second half marathon ever. The first one I did was was about 2 months ago when I went to Canada to hang out with Sneb and Whitey Teapot and stuff like that, and like that was like a lot of fun. And I spent all this time training, right? And so my goal was to not give up like the fitness. Like I lost 35 pounds. I did all this stuff. And I was like, I'm determined to not regress, right? Or to not lose, like, not go back to my old ways of being like out of shape and not fit, right? And so after the first half marathon, I was like, I'm gonna do a second half marathon, right? And I was like kind of training for it, but I'm 6 weeks away, and I'm like so nervous because I kind of did the thing that I kind of said I wasn't gonna do, was kind of regress a little. My long runs were not as long as I needed them to be. That's what they always say, yeah. This team. Hellmaster's like, he's like, I'll be careful on the real run. That's what they all say. Yeah, this is fine. Oh man. You guys, listen to this. What did that sound like? What was it, Hellmasker?
Who knows, man? Could have been anyone.
No.
Like Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
It kind of did.
When did Mark Simpson join the team?
I don't know. Must have been the wind.
I can't get him to do again. He was like, so Hellmasker went down, and Anorak was like, "Hey man, just be careful. Don't do that in the real run." And then Anorak goes down, and Hellmasker's like, "Anorak, you better not be doing that in the real run." Bunch of goobers. We have fun here. Sorinth, what's up, bro? I was just talking about Canada and running and like my next half marathon in 6 weeks, and I'm like woefully unprepared for it, and I'm so like this is my lock-in week. My goal this week is gonna be like a 20-mile week. All right, I have a 10-miler. I did 7.5 yesterday. I know it's like, don't get me wrong, I've been running, but I have not been training, and there's a big difference. Like I've been doing like 4 or 5 mile runs here, like, you know, a few times a day or a few times a week. And yeah, so this week is like, all right, Bozo, get time to lock the F in, bro. No more clowning around. Hey. Stupid updraft, take me up there.
Refreshing. Suffering is your reward. Bringing the pain.
Hey guys, don't do that in the real run. Yeah, I was talking to someone about Canada this week and they were like, who did you go with? And I was like, oh, my friends from the internet looked at me like I was insane. Bro, yes, yes. Like, at work, they were like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to Canada for a trip. And they're like, oh, what are you doing up there? I'm like, I'm going to go hang out with a bunch of people I've never met before. And they're like, you don't know anyone up there? I was like, no. And they were just like, oh. And cool, you had a good time? I'm like, oh, I had a blast. It was so much fun. And they just looked at me like, oh, that's nice, dear. Imagine having gamer friends. Crazy, right? Like in the year of our Lord 2026, people having gamer friends. Let me start pumping out. There's an electrifying change in the air. What the fuck was that? Hellmasker, I just saw you like zoom all over the place and I was like, what is that?
Sharp blades, sharp mind. Vigor, recovery.
Hey, Alex, I am a team player. I'm like, listen, the run's not done until they say it's over. Exactly. I don't trust any of you gooners anymore.
Why should I fight enemies when I can acquiesce to the inevitable and survive?
Like, we're trying to stack 2 on each other, right? Like 2 people. And like every time what happens is we're like doing micro adjustments because we want to be safer, which then has a cascading effect, and then like people go down, right? So I'm just like, I'm not doing that.
The first to join from inside reaps the greatest reward.
G-Force later. You got G-Force later. So, one of the guys in our group, he plays on G-Force Now, and sometimes the G-Force Now will just like it is a Sea Weaver. Darren with no S is playing Sea Weaver. Not to be confused with Darren's with an S. Wait, the tag on my channel? Wait, what tag do I have on my channel? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Oh no. Wait, I don't have I know famous people on my what? I'm not trying to clout chase or name drop. I mean, I don't name drop for clout, I name drop for context. And the shill award goes to guys, I have famous friends, if you don't know. Darren's with an S. And Mighty Teapot, may have heard of him once. And then, you know, Snebzor. They're all, we're tight. We're all tight. Yeah, we hang out in Canada. We run half marathons for fun. No big deal. What's happening? What happened? There was a, see, okay, I'll tell you exactly what happened. A miscommunication because the percentage was not clearly defined, and so then another player who isn't the commander called it out, and then it caused a little confusion. So and so now we just talked about it and it's fixed. I sleep soon, GG's, and lock in. I will. Thank you so much, Alex, for hanging out. I appreciate it as always. I'm just so glad that we got Wing 6 done. Holy. You know what's sad though? It's like so anticlimactic too, because it's like, because it's not the end, right? It's like, all right, it's a part, it's a means to an end, right? But it's not the end. It's not like doing HTCM or Ceres LCM, where you're just like, you know, you get it, you get it done, you get it over with, and then you're done, right? This is like, all right, we got another wing done. That was not clean.
Head back here. I have
All right, Adina's next. We'll just do some. I think so. If you've never done Infallible before, the way like our team is kind of doing this, restructuring it, is like we'll do like a day or two, like maybe do a whole week of just practice, right? And then we'll start doing full runs. And so now that we've finished Wing 6, Wing 7 is just going to be like, this stream is going to be practice. Tomorrow is gonna probably be practice, and then next week we'll probably be doing full. Oh, I didn't go there. And then next week's gonna be doing full runs.
Your alliance with Kadim is tearing your city apart.
You went down before I Great Sword 5'd it, so. I mean, you could just rotate around the pillar. It is a circle. I mean, you can't expect perfect things to happen all the time, right? So, or use your brain and just go around a pillar, bro. Holy. Oh yeah, true. Sheesh. Oh no. Yeah, okay, cool. It is what I thought it was. Yeah, I'm going right and then south. Let's do it. And pump. Sick, got it. That's a big hole there. Exactly.
Your power play is destroying the balance.
barracks is out war.
Ooh.
Seriously.
That wasn't too bad. That went way better than I initially expected. I know what I'll do, guys. I'll take Zinray's weapon.
Kadim will seal the rightful supremacy of Jin. Our power will shake the very mountains.
Your alliance with Kadim is tearing your city apart.
What he destroys, I shall rebuild.
This'll fit. This'll do exactly what we need. Get the Zinray's weapon. It'll heal. That way we get a little healing, we get stability. Alright, fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going north and then west.
Come then. You won't live to see Kadim's dominion. Or not.
time to pump. I'm already there. That's a pillar on group.
You won't live to see Kadim's dominion. Or mine.
Oh, these guys.
You won't live to see Kadim's dominion. Or mine.
Oh. You know what? I don't have my markers. Oh, it is there. Weird. It's fine.
You won't live to see Kadim's dominion. Or mine.
Got him. Oh yeah, those are 100% not real. Those things are not real.
Your power flows through me.
I can bring CPC. Almost there. Almost there. One more pull. One more pull. One more pull. Varón. Okay, here we go.
Come then. You won't live to see Kadim's dominion. Or mine.
Is destroying the balance.
The balance is outworn.
Fuel the flame. Clear the air. Stick 'em.
Oh. I should have just dodged it. I trust it.
Agony, torment, pain.
You'll melt away.
Oh my goodness. Guys, this team is loony. It's absolute loons. I tell you. We're cracked. It's the end of our night. We are just like we're losing it. Our team has a really funny bell curve. Like, it starts off really, really strong and serious, and then what happens is they slowly, we slowly like lose our mental sanity, and people just start to get the sleepy ha-has. The Hell Massacre has left the chat. I don't know if that made a difference. My goal was to try to hit F5, hit my Shroud 5 before it phased, because I wasn't doing that before.
Power play is destroying the balance.
I mean, technically, we're all in separate zip codes. No. I thought the floor was gonna be there. I know. Well, we finally did it. We are free from Wing 6. Finally. Holy crap. Holy crap. Alright. Before we move on to the next part of the stream, let's do another round of Choya Stampede and get you guys some loot. Again, the rules are simple. Just count the Choya right to left, and whoever guesses the right amount of Choya first wins. It's pretty self-explanatory. So let's get her started right now. And they're off. We got 2 Choya. We got 4 Choya. If I count them all as they appear, I'm just giving you the answers. So I'm going to stop doing that. It's all on you guys now. The first 4 were free. Oh, I could transfer Wing Infallible's over. I could take the bandana off. And our answers are now Soren's with the 58. Any more? Anyone? One other than 58? We have a 57. We have a 59 from Sputnik and Gizmo. The Price is Right rules. You gotta love it. 59 written out is not gonna be a valid answer, but I appreciate the effort. 58, congratulations, Sorenth. Hell yeah. with the 58. That was clutch. That's clutch. All right, Sorinth, what is your in-game name? Blaze it. Why is it in all caps? All right. Do you have like the last four numbers? Because if you have the last four, that'll help. All right. So you're gonna get 250 mithril ingots right off the bat. I'm gonna give you 20 unID dies, and then you're also gonna get. Let's see. What do I got? 250 intricate tokens. $6582. And then I'm also gonna give you what else? Aiden's Pauldron, so you get some Ecto for Festival of Four Winds. Hell yeah. Congratulations. And then I'm going to get rid of all of these minis because I got way too many minis. Boom. Then the rest is all just rating chunks that I'll clean off stream. Sick. All right, now the last thing we're gonna do before I get ready for bed is we're gonna do our PvP dailies, and then we're gonna be calling it. We be calling it. I'm gonna give you guys some cats while we wait for the queue to pop. Oh, there was one up there. Not bad. On the bright side, good old Aurora. Little Miss Rory's sleeping, so you'll get to see at least her. Save the best for last, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I do know what you're saying. Ah, there she is in all her glory. She's so cute. You're so cute. Oh no. Just in time for the queue to pop, so we can at least get our dailies done, which are compete, 100,000 damage, 50 rank points, and earn top scoreboard. Easy. This is a one match Andy. We got this, no problem. Not even stressed. Oh, the silent storm. That's fine. What do we got against us? Ellie Paragon, double warrior. Ooh, and we got double ranger. That's a little yikers. They probably actually have the better team. I think they actually have the better team than us. Oh. Wait, never mind. It'll be fine. Surely it'll be fine. Exactly, what can go wrong? We just lose a match? Like, no big deal.
The match starts soon.
Let me.
You can never have too much.
I forgot. This is the one. Oh, I don't even know what I need anymore. I think I need one more Arms of the People.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
I've got the target.
Drop. You are done. I'll revive you.
Yep. That rev's gonna be a problem. I already know it. Oh my god. I even pinged it too, man. I was like, hey, I got people coming here.
Into the breeze. Your enemy has the temple now.
I'm gonna go rotate.
Protect me. Strong.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's gonna be one of these games.
Your enemy sees the altar.
That feels good. I carry the wind.
Protect me. Into the breeze. Your enemy has the temple now. Into the breeze. Stillness has appeared.
What the heck?
Your
It
enemy
won't.
has the gate.
Okay. Yeah, this is awful. I'm playing like absolute dog.
You've got the temple. Your enemy has the temple now. Lift me. You control the gate. Strong. Protect me. Breathe in.
Got the target.
Yeah. It's cooked. That rev is a hard counter, man. It is a hard counter. Big sad man. I don't even know how to fight. He has so much. It's just projectile reflex. I can't even out melee him.
Your enemy has the gate. Strong. Protect me.
I juked him. Idiot. Just kidding. I'm playing like trash, so who's the real idiot?
I carry the wind. Tranquility has appeared. Your enemy has the temple now.
That feels good. My pet needs help.
Yeah, it's so much projectile reflect. It's ridiculous. Well, at least I got that. And I got my daily done. Was that match painful? Absolutely. But we got it done. We got it done. All right. So guys, listen up. So tomorrow, welcome back. Tomorrow is more Infallible. I need ideas for tomorrow's presentation. If you guys have ideas, please post it in the Commander Lounge Discord. If there's topics you would like me to cover, there's a few things that I want to cover. The first one is I want to cover some of the Guild Wars 3 news. The second thing I want to cover is I was thinking either talking about team composition and how to optimize, but that seems like not enough content. And so I'm kind of like torn on what topics to talk about because I did the main three that I had, and so I don't know, there might be I may not. I did three PowerPoints. I may, who knows, maybe I'm washed. Maybe I'm washed up. But if you have ideas, let me know. They're only gonna get better. Like this one went really, really well. I felt like I was really locked in because it was a topic that I was really like passionate about. I was really excited to talk about. So what I might do is like while I'm at work, I may like poke around and maybe get on the Reddit, get on the forums, and see if I can find a topic that sparked my interest. Because really, this one kind of, I had it sort of in my back pocket, but what solidified it was a guy was talking about how to become a good commander on the Reddit. It was like, the question was like, how do I become a god tier commander like y'all? And I was like, oh, this is perfect. And that's what kind of sparked the idea to talk about what does it mean to be a commander and all of that. And so for tomorrow, either like talk about subgroups, but that may be like not enough. I don't want to talk about like just gameplay, right? Because everyone can talk about how to do and how to play the game. What I like to talk about is like things that are more personal, things that are more like on a human level, because at the core of it all, right, these games are built for human interaction, the human element, and I don't think enough people actually talk about like the psychiatry or the psychological aspects of the game, of gaming, and being with and hanging out with like players and stuff. And so I'm really interested in like kind of talking about that, but we'll see. Yeah, well, again, if you have ideas, please, in the Commander Lounge Discord, link is below. Please join. Give me any topics that you're interested in talking about, and I'll turn that into presentations. But until then, you guys have a fantastic Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a really, really good stream today. Had really good conversations. I really appreciate all of you for stopping by and watching. If you're not following me right now on Twitch, please hit that follow button. It would mean a whole lot. I would really, really appreciate it as I work towards one step closer to becoming a ArenaNet partner in 2027. That is my goal. And so with that said, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And this is Bozo Friendly signing off.
Hail, citizen.